you're not familiar with Annapolis and you come here for the first time, it's one of those pleasant little surprises, little gems that are all over the city of Annapolis. So you come here and enjoy the ambiance of the friendly people, the quality food, which is so authentic, and it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of an Irish accent floating throughout the pub.
Well, you walk into Galway Bay and you instantly have the friendliness, there's the earthiness and the charm of Ireland that greets you right as you walk through the door. The food is excellent, it takes you right back home to Ireland, and I've had experiences in Dublin in their pubs and bars. When I come into Galway Bar, I escape the world and I feel like I'm back in Ireland.
Coming to Galway Bay is like being back there. You know, the food is great, the drinks are great, the people are friendly, the service is terrific, and it's a little bit of Ireland right here at Galway Bay in Annapolis.
I've had almost everything on the menu here, and the beauty of it is that it's all fresh, sustainable, local produce and seafood. It's all prepared with so much love and care, and it reminds you of being in Ireland and eating something that's that authentic.
I love the food. I have to say, I've eaten most of it, but I tend to sway always to Miss Peggy's crab cakes, and I tell everyone about them.
You're looking for a good crab cake in Annapolis, this is the place. It's hard to believe, but this is the place to come.
It's all great. I love the corned beef here. Love it, love it. I'm a Reuben girl, and your Reubens are the best.
The fish and chips, a staple. If you haven't had it, you have to enjoy it. Shepherd's pie, fantastic. And I am partial to Guinness, so I have to say you need to have a pint.
My favorite is probably the Guinness. They have it at the right temperature, it tastes great, and there's nothing like sitting in the bar at Galway Bay on a hot Sunday afternoon and having a nice room temperature to slightly chilled Guinness.
I love a black and tan, and this is one of the few restaurants in Annapolis where a black and tan is served correctly.
I was over in Ireland and Dublin a couple of years ago myself. Got to draw a pint of Guinness. I came back here to the Galway Bay to see my friends, walked into the bar, and I thought it was the same pint of Guinness that I had drawn over there in Dublin.
You come into Galway Bay, you see the home of all the spirits, all the whiskeys, and again, all the beers and ciders. Everything's here that you need to take you back home.
The service at Galway Bay is just wonderful because everybody who serves you is always smiling, they make you feel good, and you couldn't ask for anything better here in Annapolis.
I always feel special when I come to Galway Bay. Sometimes I come and it's later in the evening and I think, wow, maybe it's too late and am I pushing the envelope? Maybe the staff wants to come home. But it's not like that. I mean, no matter what time I come, I'm always welcome. I've even come at 10 o'clock at night and been seated for dinner and have really appreciated that.
The people are friendly, everyone from those who are in here eating and serving you, and it doesn't hurt to have a little Irish accent from many of the people who work here, and the owners kind of add that little bit of Gaelic charm to it.
Just feel at home, and I think that's the whole atmosphere. I've been to Ireland a few times and it's the same way there. You just feel naturally welcomed and at ease.
When you think of Ireland, you think of graciousness and you think of friendly people who are happy to help. I've been to Ireland, that's how I felt there. I come here and I get a little taste of that. I get a great taste of that. And it's just, maybe it harkens back to a simpler time. Your days can be so hurried and you can be so busy. But when you walk in the door here, you kind of let that go and just breathe a little bit and come back to your senses, if you will.
The atmosphere in Galway Bay is like being in a pub in Galway. You know, you walk in here and most times they've got some live music playing, your favorite Irish songs. The people who serve you are always smiling, they're happy, and they'll give you a little limerick every once in a while as well.
But the atmosphere is just downright comfortable. You never feel rushed. You always feel like you're home here.
When you walk into Galway Bay, you leave the outside world behind. There are no TVs, there's not a lot of technology, there's old brick, there's good food, good beer, and people that you can talk with, socialize with, and have a good laugh, just like they do in merry old Ireland.
Actually, I think what is special about Galway Bay, and the first thing I realized when I came here one time is I sat in the bar area and there were no TVs. And it was just a hometown, comfortable pub, bar environment, just like Ireland.
What I like most about Galway Bay is the authenticity. If you go to a pub in Ireland, you're not watching television, you're talking to the folks who are at the bar with you. It really is, I've learned from owner Anthony Clark, pub comes from public house. And this is truly an example of a public house that you would experience when you're really in Ireland. So it's the authenticity of the food, the friendliness, the service that draws me back here again and again and again.